Happy New Year, everyone! I am going to make a New Year's good luck pasta fazool from our All Recipes dinner spinner app for our New Year's Eve dinner. If you'll notice, I am out of town. We were in Myrtle Beach to celebrate the New Year, so I didn't do a Monday video because I was going to do this one. So it's a Friday Happy New Year video. There are a lot of reviews on this particular recipe, so we're going to adjust several things, but I'll put the link to the original recipe below if you want to follow it exactly. Right now, here's what's in this pot. We have got this whole bag of real bacon bits from Kroger. Shout out to my Instacart driver who brought this to me today. We have got, and just so you know, pork brings you good luck. Pork, greens, anything made from a pig, I guess. So that's why we're putting that in there. Then I had minced onion. I didn't have an actual onion, so it's like half a cup of onion. So I did 2 tablespoons of that. Then it says a teaspoon of salt and half a teaspoon of pepper. I didn't do that much because you're gonna put stock in this thing, and everybody in the reviews said it's too much salt if you add a full teaspoon of salt. So I didn't. I just ground up a little bit in there, and I'll taste it again later and see if it needs any more. Then I did half of a teaspoon of Italian seasoning instead of 2/4 of a teaspoons of thyme and oregano, which I didn't have, but Italian seasoning, close enough. So I did a half a teaspoon of that. Then you were supposed to have 2 tablespoons of tomato paste. Again, don't have that here at the condo, but I do have Simply Heinz tomato ketchup, which is gluten-free. So I did 2 tablespoons of that. That's close enough to tomatoes paste. Then you let that caramelize. Then you add the garlic. So it said 4 cloves of garlic. So that's roughly half a teaspoon of garlic powder. So I put that in there. And then 1 whole box of broth. It said chicken broth. I got some beef bone broth, so it'll probably be darker in color than it would have been, but that's what's in there. And then a cup of water. So that's what's in there. And now it is ready for the next step. We wanted it to get to a boil. Then you take your Swiss chard, which again, I don't have that, but I do have kale. So we're gonna use chopped kale and dump it in there. And then I will show you what happens. Now the whole bag of chopped kale is in there. I had thawed it out in the fridge, so it was not frozen. But he said, if you're prepping the Swiss chard, and even if you're not, even if you put a non-fresh version of greens in there and you put a frozen version in, still turn the heat down to medium and let it simmer for 10 minutes before you add the next item. So that's what we're going to do. And once it's simmered for 10 minutes, all right, we let it simmer for 10 minutes with the greens in there. And now we're going to add our, well, it's supposed to be a can of cannelloni beans that are drained, but I read the reviews, and also I had my own idea to make it even more lucky. We added black-eyed peas instead of cannelloni beans. So we used 2 cans of Lux black-eyed peas seasoned with pork. So even more good luck with the pork in there. And salt. So we're gonna taste this now and see if we think we need any more salt. Because I knew there would be salt in this and the stock. So check that and let you know. Once it gets, you turn it to medium-high. And once it gets to a boil again, we're gonna add the pasta. We're using the pasta bag, which is gluten-free, out of the Daiya Deluxe Mac and Cheese box, and then I'll save the cheese pouch for later because you know I like to pilfer out of the Daiya cheese boxes. So we're gonna take this. It's just the right amount. You're supposed to do like 1 1/4 cups of pasta, so it's just the right amount. We're gonna dump that in there once this gets up to a boil. Okay, so we added the pasta from this Daiya Mac and Cheese box. It's gluten-free pasta. So it's in here now, and it's going to simmer for 12 to 15 minutes on medium-high until the pasta is tender. So that's what's going on. I did add about a half a teaspoon of salt and a half a teaspoon of ground black pepper because the bacon that we put in it, since it was hickory smoked bacon, was a little sweet. It was giving it kind of like a sweet flavor. And so now it has a more balanced flavor. All right, after 12 minutes, our gluten-free pasta is tender, and this is done. I've turned it down to low. And this is our New Year good luck pasta fazool. So good luck to you in the new year. Happy New Year. I'll put the link to the original recipe from All Recipes Dinner Spinner app in the description box below. And you'll be seeing some more videos from our trip this week here in the next coming days. Bye. One more thing. Once you put these in the bowls, you have some options to put on them. You can either put extra virgin olive oil, some mozzarella or Parmesan cheese, and some red pepper flakes. You could do all three. You could do none. We're definitely going to do the cheese. So totally up to you. Just want to let you know that.